Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel, or if you are new here, hello and welcome. My name is Anita and I upload mainly Animal Crossing content, and if you enjoy this video, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you get notified of my future videos. So today's video is going to be my 5 top tips that I follow when I'm on Nookazon, because I've never come across a scammer, I've never been scammed, I've never been attempted scammed. If that's even the right way to say that, I don't know, but I've never been scammed, and everybody I've met is always so friendly and so nice. And I've made a list of 5 things for those of you who haven't used Nookazon yet, who want to use Nookazon, and I think these 5 tips will help with any sort of anxiety you may have, and also if you are in need of quick bells or Nook Mile tickets. Apparently fish bait is the way to go, and I have 50 fish baits that I've crafted myself. This took me an hour to do. I just ran up and down the beaches collecting 50 manila clams, and then I crafted them into fish bait. So without further ado, let's head over to Nookazon. We're gonna add a listing for 50, and I'm asking for offers, and it's only going to be bells because I'm in desperate need of bells right now. So this is a really good experiment for me as well, to see how many we get. So there is the listing for 50 fish bait. So we will see what comes of it as I go over my tips for not being scammed on Nookazon. Okay, so tip number 1 is to check the seller's star ratings and the number of ratings. So on this fish bait page we have there's a lot of reviews and listings, sorry, not reviews, and you can see straight away that the stars stand out. They're in orange against the grey background. You can see their star ratings. So you have 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 star, 5 star. You can see the number in the brackets of how many ratings they have. That is my first tip, to check how many stars they have, how many ratings they have, and the more ratings, the more likely they are a good seller, because this person, for example, has done 895 trades and they have 5 stars, which means every single trade that they have done has gone well. So it gives you a bit of peace of mind that they have 5 stars and high number of reviews. It means they are trading regularly and they have the reviews to back it up. Tip number 2 goes well with tip number 1. If you are worried about a seller, let's go to mine, you can read their feedback. So for example, on mine I have 5 stars and 186 ratings, and these are all of mine. So you get things like extremely sweet and pleasant trader, I'm patient and understanding, 10 out of 10, quick and easy trade, 10 out of 10, thank you for coming, thank you for visiting, definitely recommended, so kind, quick and easy to trade, a wonderful trade. So you can get an idea of the person you're trading with, like you get an overall feel for the type of person that you're going to be dealing with, and I think it eases any anxiety and stress of trading with that person. You know that you can have a little bit of trust in that person to do a trade. Tip number 3 is to avoid ridiculous offers. I've had so many random stupid offers where someone has wanted an item that I'm selling and they've offered 2,000 Nook Mile tickets, and for me that screams scam, because you can't fit 2,000 Nook Mile tickets into your bag. You can stack them into 10s, and then you only have 40 slots, so the most somebody can carry in one go is 400 Nook Mile tickets. So if someone offers me 2,000 Nook Mile tickets, I'm not going to accept it, because that means they have to make multiple trips. They could drop off 400 and then not come back, and even though 400 is more than enough Nook Mile tickets, it just seems so silly of an offer, because you want to be able to do a Nookazon transaction in one go. You don't want to be waiting for someone to go back and forth from their island and just, yeah, it's a ridiculous amount. And if someone offers you 100 million bells for something, again, that is a ridiculous offer. And I feel like people that do that, I feel like they'll back out, because they'll come and drop off what they can, and they'll say they're going back to their island to pick up the rest, and then they might not come back again, and then you've even though you've got 400 Nookmail tickets, you've not got the other 1,600, which is not completing the deal that you made. So I feel like that is another kind of scam, and I avoid things like that. So I look at the offers I'm offered and I accept the most reasonable. If someone's offering way too much and it's going to cause issues and a lot of time waiting for them, then I'm just not going to accept that. Tip number 4 is to avoid overpriced items. If you're looking for something and someone has listed 20 softwood and they want 200 Nookmail tickets for it, that is an extortionate price to pay for something that you can gather yourself on your island, and it's a lot of money. And it's the same for like if someone wants 500,000 bells for one of the dreamy dresses. Like, you can find that so much cheaper on Nookazon, and just avoid these because they are only interested in making a profit. They are selling for inflated prices, and there's just no need for it. For example, if we go over to Nookazon and the espresso machine, when you list something or you're interested in something, it tells you the average price that that item goes for bells and Nookmail tickets. So an espresso maker will go for 50,000 bells or 3 Nookmail tickets. And it also shows you, like, if you obtained it from Nook's Cranny, that if you bought it you would pay 5,600 bells, and if you sold it back to them you would get 1,400. So always look at this when you want to make an offer, because a lot of people will accept the average price, or roughly around this price. If you don't want to be paying a fortune for something, you can find really nice sellers who will accept things like this. Tip number 5 is to close off access to your island when people come to your island to do trades. If you are worried about people coming to your island and taking your money trees or your gold roses, which I know has happened to a few of you, close off your island. As much as you really want to trust people, sometimes you can't. So I find closing off my island just gives me that peace of mind. So I've gone all the way around the cliff here because I've made sure that they can't climb over with a ladder. If there was a river, I would do the same. I would just close it off so there's enough room for the trade, but they can't get onto the island. And then if you are doing anything like a yard sale, or you have Celeste and you want to open your island up for that, you can use the pipes. So you place one here and people can go through the pipe and come out the other side, and you can put a fence around Celeste, you can put a fence around Flick. It's completely up to you who and what you try to sell on Nookazon. But fences are always a good thing because you cannot remove them. If this island isn't yours, you cannot take the fences down, you cannot get out of the enclosed area, and the pipes ensure that your island stays safe and allows people to travel to and from the yard sale, Celeste, or anything like that. And make sure you utilise the pipes. You can still get them and they come in really handy. Also make sure that you can run around the pipe as well, because I've trapped somebody previously and they couldn't get out, and it was a disaster. And they had to quietly leave because they couldn't get from behind the pipe. So yeah, just be mindful of the placement. And if you put it next to the cliff, they could shoot up out of the pipe and onto the cliff. So just be careful with your placement of your pipe. Okay guys, so we have 2 offers for our fish bait. So we're going to go ahead over and have a look. So we have been offered 100,000 or 3 million bells. So if you really need to make some money and you have a spare hour, craft some fish bait, collect them manila clams, and you can get a decent chunk of money. I think we'll accept this because that will definitely fund the rest of my island build, and it's a lot of money, but If I did this for my challenge video, I would have definitely completed it and won that challenge. And it was one of you guys that actually said you sold fish bait for a lot of money, and you gave me this idea. So I can't remember which one of you it was, but you know who you are. So thank you so much for the idea. To go over the tips again while we wait for the dodo code, tip number 1 is to check the buyer or seller's ratings. Do they have 5 stars? How many ratings do they have? Tip number 2 is to read the reviews. If you still aren't sure, go on their reviews and see what people say about them. That usually gives you a bit more peace of mind with who you're trading with. Tip number 3, avoid them ridiculous offers. Tip number 4 is to avoid overpriced items. And tip number 5 is to close off the areas on your island. If someone's coming to your island to protect your flowers, to protect your fruit, your money trees, everything like that. We have just got the dodo code for the fish bait, so let's go and pick up our bells. Hopefully this will be a good trade. Ooh, it's a work in progress island. I love the zigzag path. That's so cute. Oh my god, the scorpions. I don't like scorpions. They're scary. Oh wow. That's a lot of money. Can I put them here? I find a place to drop them all. I feel so bad taking so much money. Oh, they've left presents as well. Oh, bless. It's gonna take me a minute. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, my pockets are full. I'd rather take the gifts than the bells, to be fair. Let's wave. Oh, I want to wave. Bear with me. Okay. It's a little bit awkward. I'm glad that we took the gifts instead of the bells. I'd rather take the gifts. The gifts are always so cute. So we're going to give them 5 stars. Thank you so much. Super fast and friendly. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. And thank you for the gifts. So we shall submit that. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope these tips come in handy for you using Nookazon if you are worried about being scammed or anything like that. I have not been scammed up to now, and hopefully I never will, and these are the tips that I have set for myself. I follow this list when I am on Nookazon because the last thing I need is to be scammed, and there are some unfortunate people out there who do scam you or do steal from you. So if you follow these tips, it might make it a little bit safer for you and take away some of that anxiety and worry and stress about using websites like Nookazon. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I upload every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday, and sometimes Sundays. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!